This is the revised version of the Ascendent audio enclosure I did. It's the four-sided pyramid with the Chaos 10s. They're 800 RMS each. Really good subwoofer. Check them out if you don't know about them yet. But Ascendent Audio, they're real good. They got good products, amps and subs. 410s. It's sealed, of course, spray in inside and out, and then also, to make it more practical, I cut the top off on it. That way it can fit in almost every trunk. I would actually probably cut it a little bit more, so it fits every trunk. But then also, SUVs, man, it'll work in there, medium and large. I kind of like it, man. It started out, and I got to looking at it. I was like, man, it looks like one of those stealth jets a little bit. All it would need with the side skirts on for the wings. I mean, it really does look like one. Kind of like the X47B a little bit. Yeah, man. I also added the amp board on it with some capacitors. It's actually too low. Hold on. It's actually too low, and then two subwoofers low. I think they're quite strong actually. From Boss Audio, they are 2400 RMS at 1 ohm, and then these are 1600 RMS at 4 ohms. So I mean, they're really good. I also added 9 farads of capacitance to it. It's got two 4.5s from VM Audio. It's nice, man. New capacitor, cost efficient. Looks good, man. What was I gonna say? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's got the I added shelves on it for the amps, because the design of the amp, they're really not meant to be strapped, meaning strapped, but of course they're not linkable, because the two low are for the subs and the two highs, highs and mids are for the highs and mids. It's got plenty of ventilation on it, so you wouldn't have to worry about them getting hot, you know what I mean, being in, all this being open. But that amp is new. First I ever saw it. It is their what is it called? I forget, man. CER, I think. CER series. What else did I do with this thing? Just added the amp board for power. It'd be real practical, because you could come straight off the amps, these being your signal side, and just feed right into that box, and feed right through through the trunk. It's primarily for a trunk, but because the trunk acts as like a fourth order, like a chamber for the enclosure being sealed. But it will work in any SUV, any crossover, any large car. I could put 8s in it, or possibly, it could also work for 8s, or, 3. You could do a 3-sided pyramid. So like, you would have these two, and then just one chilling by itself in the front for a 3-side, versus like a real true pyramid. Damn. Yeah, I really like it, man. It would hit hard. Oh, phasing. You know what I mean? The only downfall, which is not a downfall, and I'll tell you the reason why I think it's not, is that you have phasing issues. So this is pretty much the time of this going forward into the vehicle is going to be different than this time. So some people might have a correction for that, but I wouldn't do it, because it's equally proportionate front and rear. It would sound really cool, man. Like, this would sound more punchy, and then this would sound more, you get that low, like a low echo bass. It would sound good. Now, if it was just a front wall and a rear wall, that's a different story. But this is, it's four-sided, so I wouldn't worry about that at all. That'd be like the only thing someone could say, but trust me, it would sound badass. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Check out that website, Soundz, 2z's.webs.com. Thank you very much for watching.